School leaders, if you still use Google Slides or PowerPoint to create slide decks, this video is truly going to save you hours. When I was preparing for a last-minute meeting, I realized I spent more time getting the content onto slides than actually thinking through what I should say. And that problem is now fixed with AI. And I'm going to show you how I've taught hundreds of school leaders all across the nation to create these perfectly formatted slide decks ready to go in just a couple of minutes. You're going to walk away with a 3-step system that you can use every single week. But my name is William Gruby. I'm the founder of Groovy Education, and we deliver AI PD at all of these schools here. I also work with different state-level admin organizations and train the school leaders under their umbrella as well. We're going to go through this document. If you want to follow along or share this document with your team or just have a copy always on hand, it's just going to be the first link in the description. It's completely free, so you can go ahead and grab it. But most people, when they need to create a new slide deck, go straight to Google Slides or PowerPoint. This is a massive mistake. We're actually going to start with ChatGPT. We're going to have ChatGPT create a slide deck outline around all of the content that we want to create the slide deck outline about. So we don't have to think about, okay, where do I put this? Where do I put this? ChatGPT is just going to organize all of that for us. So I'm going to open up ChatGPT, and let's say that I want to create a slide deck for my staff meeting about attendance policy updates. So I take a prompt like this, and this is in the document if you want it. It says, act as a school leader, create a slide deck outline for a specific staff meeting on this topic, include these key points, send it to the canvas for editing. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this prompt and paste it in. So my topic is attendance policy updates. And then whenever we're using ChatGPT for something like this, instead of me sitting down and trying to type out and remember everything that I need to include in this meeting, I can just repurpose some content. So maybe I have like meeting notes from us discussing these policy changes. Maybe I have an email that went out to families discussing the policy changes. So I can use that same content and just have ChatGPT organize it. So in this case, I just drafted an email that would go to parents or families about the policy changes. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this email, and I'm going to tell ChatGPT to include these points from this email. And then I'm going to go ahead and paste the email in here. And now ChatGPT has all the context. But just a little pro tip, if you click on Shift before you click on Enter or Return, you're going to get a new line in the prompt box instead of it just sending it through to ChatGPT. So if I want to paste in an email and still kind of have it formatted, I just click on Shift, then Return. Then I'll paste in that email. And now ChatGPT has the context. And then I'm just going to include send it to the canvas for editing. So we know when we use ChatGPT, or at least when I'm teaching school leaders how to use ChatGPT and teachers, whatever it may be, I always talk about this good 80-20 split, where ChatGPT is great in doing that first 80% of content generation, but then we're going in and doing that last 20% of quality assurance and making it our own and just making it exactly what we want. So when we say something like send it to the canvas for editing, ChatGPT is going to put it on the right side of our screen here. And this is what they call the canvas. And here's where you can go in and tweak anything that you want to tweak. So you can actually come in here, you can type, you can ask ChatGPT to change specific sections. So see here, I can type in here, I can do whatever. But also if I just want to make a slide more clear, maybe I want to make slide 4 more clear, I'll just highlight it, I'll press on Ask ChatGPT and I'll say, make this far more clear. Send it through. And then ChatGPT will just go ahead and edit that one specific section. So that's why I said send it to the canvas. You wouldn't necessarily have to do that. But this is just super helpful in saving so much time and collecting all of those ideas and getting it into an outline. You're saving 30 to 60 minutes and trying to organize all of those ideas, and that's just time right back to you. But now that we have this outline, this is where the real magic starts to happen. So in step 2, we're just going to use Gamma to create the slide deck. So what Gamma is going to do, is just going to take our slide deck outline and turn it into perfectly formatted slides, very good looking, perfect, and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Gamma. It's in step 2. If you don't have an account, you'll just want to set up your account, but you'll find that link in step 2. It's completely free. So not completely free. Of course, there is a paid side, but what we're doing is completely free. In the top left corner, after you create your account, you're going to see create new. And here we're going to create slides with AI. It's going to give us 3 different options. We can paste in text, which is what we'll use. We can paste in notes and outline or existing content, or we could just go straight to Gamma and generate slides from a one-line prompt, like we were prompting ChatGPT, but we just put that prompt into Gamma, like make a slide deck for whatever. Or we can give Gamma a file or a link as well. But I'm going to click on paste in text. I'm going to go over to where we created the slide deck outline. I'm simply just going to copy it, and I'm going to go ahead and paste it into Gamma. And then it's going to say, hey, what do you want to create? A presentation, a web page, a document, or a social media post. We'll just keep it on presentation, and then we'll go ahead and click on continue. And now we will see this screen here. And you can just take out any extra text in the middle. You see the middle, it's going to hold all of your content. And then if you're seeing this here, you're just going to want to press on card by card. And then it's going to split everything up card by card. It's going to say, hey, do you want us to split this up for you? Just say, yes, split it for me. And now it's going to take your slide deck outline and give each slide its own card or own, slide on the slide deck. So now we have all of our 10 slides on their own little card here. This is where the magic starts happening and it gets a little bit fun. So on the left side of our screen, we see text content. So this is saying, hey, what kind of text do you want to see on the screen? On the slide deck, excuse me. Do you want us to preserve your text? So keep the same exact verbiage that you have in the outline here. Do you want us to condense your text, or do you want us to just generate AI text based off of the outline? I'm going to keep on generate. And then how much text do you want on each card? So we can choose brief, medium, or detailed. I typically choose medium. Then it says, hey, who are you writing this for? And it's going to fill this in automatically for you, but if it's wrong, you can change it. It got it right in this case. It says school staff and teachers. Then it says, hey, what tone do you want it in? Again, it's going to fill this in for you. For me, it put clear, concise, professional. That's good. And then you're going to want to select what images you would like to put on these slides. It's going to give you an option for AI images, or you can go ahead and click on this and change it to something else. If you want to use stock photos, web images, illustrations, I typically just leave it at AI images. It just generates these nice looking pictures for you. But you have just skipped the entire formatting phase, because now when we click on continue, it's going to say, hey, what color scheme do you want? You'll have a bunch to choose from. I usually choose something basic like this. And then you can just go ahead and click on generate, and you will see the power of Gamma. It is a very, very impressive application. So check this out here. It's just going to go ahead, put all of my content into these perfectly formatted slides. It's even adding like all these little features here that would take forever to go and add in PowerPoint. It's giving us AI generated images. So we have all these AI generated images, and we have these ready-made slides ready to go in literally just a couple of minutes. So super, super impressive stuff from Gamma, and everything we've done is completely free. So what used to take hours and still didn't look that good is now done in literally 30 seconds. So how to actually present these slides is I typically just present right inside of Gamma. So if you just click on present here, it's going to give you the slides, and it's going to have the perfect animations through the whole slide deck. So I usually just do that, but additionally, you can press the share button and you can click on export, and you can actually export to a PowerPoint or export to Google Slides as well. But you now have a repeatable system for slide decoration that just makes us a more polished and prepared leader. If you want the full step-by-step outline that we went through and one that you can give to your teachers, again, it's just going to be the first link in the YouTube description. It's completely free. But this isn't just about creating slides. It's really about reclaiming our time and refocusing on the important things. So if you want to learn how to create AI prompts that give you back an incredible amount of time, we'll put the link somewhere on the screen here. You can click on that video and I'll walk through how I've taught hundreds of school leaders how to create prompts.